Hi Sarah, this is Sarah from Artisan Indie. I am critiquing your shop, Mrs. Best Co. It looks like it's a design shop where you make cards and prints and portraits. Super excited to go through your shop. I know you've been waiting for this for a while, so let's go ahead and get started. I like to talk about branding first because that's really the first impression your customer gets. So it looks like your business name is Mrs. Best Co. That's what it says here, and I know this is the Etsy shop name, but I'm not real sure. I'm a little confused because you got Mrs. Best over here, Mrs. Best here, design led gifts, or I don't know if this is design led gifts or design LED gifts, cards, prints, family, and art. So, and then you have this text here. So there's a whole lot going on in the first part of your shop, and it's very busy and it can be confusing. Some people could think that your shop is design-led gifts or design LED gifts. And they may think Mrs. Best is just you because of your last name being Best. So I would take design-led gifts or design LED gifts. I don't know what that means. I would take that out. I would probably just put Mrs. Best and then cards, prints, family, and art. I would delete this right here, and I'd make this a little thinner. Join us on Instagram, maybe a little thinner. I mean, I love this banner. It's beautiful, and I love this font, but I would probably put Mrs. Best right here so people know they are at Mrs. Best, and they can expect to find cards, prints, and family art in this shop. This doesn't really make sense for it to be here. You already have it here. Okay, so I would kind of just tweak that a little bit as far as your branding goes. This is a great picture. It shows you and a baby. I would recommend that you have a front-facing picture of yourself here with a great smile, welcoming people into your shop so they get to know you as the maker. I think this is a beautiful picture, and I think it would look better larger down here in your about section right here in this section. So this should really be like you welcoming them into your shop. Right here, you want to make sure you have some strong keywords. You have funny Christmas cards, prints, portraits, and more. That's great, especially it's seasonal right now. So I think these are great keywords for you to have. You do want to probably update that when Christmas is over, or when Christmas card shopping is kind of over. This is an important section to optimize your Etsy shop for the Google search algorithm in this line. Okay, this is your featured items. You definitely want seasonally appropriate items in this spot. I recommend changing them out every 2 months-ish. Obviously right now Christmas is good. If you have Halloween, if you have anything for fall or Thanksgiving, that would be great to put up here. Any kind of Christmas gifts or maybe housewarming presents, anything that has to do with entertaining even would be good to have up here. Now you do have some Christmas cards. You have this awesome family illustration, which I am probably going to order from you. That's so cool. I don't know if you're just mainly offering cards, but if you offer other things, like it looks like you have mugs here, printables, I would maybe have 2 cards and then maybe this and then maybe a mug, you know, so that there's a good selection, so that when people get to your site, you know, above the fold, that's before they scroll, they can get a good idea of what you make. Right here, this announcement, what you can do here is you can put a call to action here, like, hey, follow us on Facebook. We always have a big party over there, or join our VIP list and sign up for our newsletter to get special coupons and discounts and advertise your website. You know, use this space to your advantage so that you can get them to do something for you. 76 items is awesome. Great amount of items. I would take this big in-your-face last chance 50% off section out. I would put just sale, capital S, capital A, capital L, capital E. I would have that instead of this kind of loud in your face. Last chance offer. It's okay, like on Walmart.com, but not for a handmade card shop, I don't think. I think it'd be better to see sale there. These are organized really well. I would ask you not to capitalize all words for a couple reasons. One, it's harder to read when the words are in all caps. I would use capital letters just for the beginning of each word. Also, Google can penalize you if you have more than 3 words that are capitalized in a line. They consider that spam. Now, it doesn't look like you have more than 3, but I wouldn't want to be pushing it with Google. You know what I mean? You also want to rank on Google. So I would just simply, capital letter, then lowercase, capital letter, lowercase. We're going to skip past the main part of your shop. We're going to come down here to your About section. So here's a slideshow of photos. Look at this, working mama. See, this is perfect for that picture. This shows you actually designing or your computer set up with some designs. This is nice. This is your logo. It does show you unique home decor. You can put 2 other pictures in here. So I would do that if you can. If you ever sell in person at an in-person event, would be a great thing to put there. A picture of you with your hands on the mouse and maybe you looking like a profile picture of you looking at your computer screen even would be good. Maybe another picture of you and your family would be good as well. So I would definitely add a couple more of those in. You can also put a video. I mean, I don't know how you are personally, but you could just be simply sitting in your space and talking to the camera about who you are and why you do what you do. Or you could do one of those time-lapse videos of you creating product from start to finish, but you do have the ability to put in a video in this section. Good job putting your website here. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's awesome. Let's look at your pricing. Okay, your pricing is all kinds of funny. Now, I know that you're in the UK, and that's probably why they look like this. This is hurting you. Okay, so I would assume that 80% of your customers are from the US, and I assume that because 80 or actually probably more like 90% of business that's done on Etsy is from US buyers. So I always suggest to my clients, even if they live in the UK or Australia or Canada or China, for them to price in US dollars, because, and this is why, because it looks really funny on my end. So, and the way that we are accustomed to seeing prices over here are usually this would be $3.99 or $4.99, $4.99 or $4.59. This would be $29.99. You know what I mean? It looks really funny. So we see these prices and we go, well, that's not normal. Why is that? Is this person even a person, or is she a company from China or something? Or is she, is this a reseller? Or so then there's automatically that question. And then they say, oh, she's in the UK. Well, will I get it in time? Well, will it get damaged in shipping? I mean, just questions that come up that aren't really valid, but it automatically creates this kind of discomfort. And so then they look at another shop. Well, I want to look for somebody that's closer to me, type of thing. All right. Okay. All right, for your photography or the mock-ups that you're using, I think they're awesome. I think they look great. I wouldn't change a thing. I like them a lot. I even like this. And normally I'm not big on this kind of thing, but I like it because, and I like that you have it on the first 3 pictures, because if somebody comes here and they're looking at a card and then they get to the main part of your shop and they might want to look at other cards, they can see quickly that they can get a pack of cards for this or this, which I really like. I'm curious to see how you do it. as far as picking the cards, but I really do like these front photos. The mock-ups are beautiful. I love those. I think you've done a great job. You do need to be careful. This is Star Wars. This is a licensed keywords and licensed characters. So, you know, I'm not going to get all judgmental, but as your coach, I need to warn you that this is trademarked by Disney. I believe Disney bought the rights. So you have to be careful with that, because not only can your listings get deactivated, but your shop in general can get suspended. If not suspended, it could be completely closed down. And that's a horrible thing and a horrific thing to wake up to, is to see your shop closed down over something like this. So just be careful with anything licensed. You need to make sure that you have the legalities taken care of if you're going to make an offer licensed product, because it's infringement if you don't. Okay, so I think you've done great on your products. I just think your prices need to be changed to US prices. And then we use the 99-cent price point. Like, again, these could be $4.99 or they could be $3.99. I don't know what you charge. This would be $9.99 or bumped up to $12.99. This would be $14.99. Awesome. Beautiful. Love them. Okay, let's go in and let's look at the inside of your listing. All right, first when we talk about SEO, we talk about Etsy SEO, it's filling your title up with keywords, right? And you want a combination of general keywords and the more targeted longer tail keywords. So you have custom family illustration, digital custom family portrait, custom family portrait, custom illustrated family art print. Awesome keywords there. Got a second, we have like a big plane going on overhead. Great keywords. I think that these are definitely probably highly searched keywords. Let me check it in the search bar. So we have custom family, we have custom family portrait, custom family sign, custom family illustration right there, boom, custom family art. So as long as you're checking, I think within the search bar or on Marmalade or the Google Keyword Planner or Etsy Rank, really any of those, as long as you kind of have an idea of what people are using to search for your items, you're good. And you want to take these words, these keywords, make sure you're copying them down into your tags, which it looks like you are. That'll help strengthen your SEO. Sorry, I got to put this on, and Lara might have already added it to the gift guide, but I am definitely doing it because it's super cute. Okay. Now I want to kind of know what this all includes, because this seems very low for this. So I want to see. Oh, there you go. Okay, one person. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Awesome. I'm going to buy one of these for you, for our family, for sure. So cute. We have extended 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, so you have a lot of copy in here, like a lot. And that's not good because people aren't going to read all of this. So I would try, remember this is supposed to be your listing description. It's not supposed to be your policies or your turnaround time or anything about shipping. That all can be right here. You also have an FAQ section that you can utilize. And I know you may say, well, people don't read that. Well, they're not going to read all of this either. This really needs to be a simple paragraph describing your item, describing the feeling that someone will have when they get the item. It needs to be the selling paragraph. Then the next section can be, you know, the specs, like the size, what it comes, you know, the paper, whatever that is. And then the last really sentence or two needs to be you thanking them for stopping by your shop, maybe link to another section in your shop that'll help strengthen your SEO a little bit. I think that would be really nice. I favorite that because I definitely want to come back to it. And we had ho, ho, ho. That's funny. Let me put this one also on our gift guide. I don't really see, other than, again, I would mix up your products so that not all your cards are together. You want people to know that you do something else. So like if you have some mugs, you might want to mix that in. Now these pictures are obviously vastly different. So if the issue is you don't want your shop to look discombobulated, I totally get it. And the mugs may not be your focus. You may want to really focus on the cards. So if that is the case, that's awesome. That's fine too. I wouldn't even worry about it. Really like this graphic a lot, the mock-up. I don't really see anything majorly wrong with your shop. I wish I had more to critique, but I really don't. Your branding is a little all over the place, honestly. That's really the biggest thing I see, that and pricing. So I think if you can, you know, make things a little bit more simpler for your branding, and I think if you can tweak your pricing to show in USD, that's really all the main things are that I see, you know, other than the little couple things that I mentioned. I think your shop looks really great, and I really like it. I like the feel. I like the vibe. I think that you're going to be very successful. So if you have any other specific questions, please feel more than welcome to message me. I will post this to your convo area on in your Etsy shop, and you're more than welcome to reply if you have any questions. If not, just keep doing what you're doing. I would, it seems to me like you're really prepared well for Christmas. I would probably start now on designing wedding cards, bridal party cards, like bridal maid proposals, like will you be my bridesmaid kind of things. Those are big mid-January through August. So that can kind of, because what happens when Christmas, people stop buying Christmas cards, what are you going to do? You know, then you want to focus on the next season, which would be wedding season. So definitely think you should build up a wedding section in here. But keep doing what you're doing. Trust your gut. You're making some good choices, and I really like what you got going on in here. So thanks so much. Have a great selling season, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.